This is Daddy from Busy Daddy Cooks. Today we are making spicy tofu with century eggs. Generally referred to as a cold dish or a side dish, spicy tofu with century eggs does not require any cooking, other than heating up some oil. When I was younger, I was confused between century eggs and salted eggs. Century eggs has a coating of mud and rice husk. Salted egg has a coating of salted charcoal. Also, salted eggs are raw, so you would need to cook them first before eating. But century eggs are ready to eat and does not require any cooking. For the century eggs, just remove the outer coating by rubbing away the outer husk. If it's too difficult to do so, just soak it a while in some water. Or you can use the back of your knife to scrape off the husk. There is no need for you to remove all the mud and the husk unless you want a very clean egg for presentation purposes. Just peel off the shell and rinse the egg briefly under running water. Next, slice up the egg. I'm making about 6 slices per egg. If you happen to get an egg with a gooey yolk, just wet your knife before cutting it. For the tofu, use silken tofu. This tofu can also be eaten as it is, so no cooking is required here. Just cut up the tofu, or you can leave it whole in the center of the plate. I'll only need about half a block here. Next, arrange all the century eggs around this block of tofu. Next, dice up a small tomato. This tomato will add some color and some texture to this dish. Now for the sauce. Mince or finely chop up 1 teaspoon of ginger, and 1 clove of garlic. To that, we'll add 1 teaspoon of chilli flakes and 1/4 teaspoon of Sichuan peppercorns. You can use the whole peppercorn here, or you can use it in the powder form. I'm using the powder form here. Okay, now, here comes the fun part. Heat up 2 tablespoons of oil. When the oil is piping hot, pour this oil over the aromatics to help it release its flavor. Quickly stir all the ingredients together. Hear the sizzle and smell the aroma. But do be careful, it's really hot. Next, add in 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce. And 2 tablespoons of black rice vinegar. Also, I forgot to add 1/4 teaspoon of sugar. You should add this sugar together with the chili flakes before pouring in the oil. Top the tofu with the chopped tomatoes. Then, spoon the sauce all over the tofu and the century eggs. This is spicy tofu with century eggs.